And big news tonight, top lawmakers on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee have reportedly reached a deal to use military force in Syria. The agreement would limit the duration of any military action to 90 days, and it would bar U.S. troops from being on the ground. The committee is expected to vote on the plan as early as tomorrow. The full Senate would likely vote early next week. Also today, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said that it's okay to wait a few days before responding to Syria's use of chemical weapons. Our cameras were there today as former U.S. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld spoke at the Ford Museum. He was critical of how the president is handling the crisis.
And the president is not, in my view, providing the kind of leadership that I think almost any president in my adult lifetime would be providing. You have to have a vision, you have to know what you're going to do, and you have to provide the kind of leadership a commander-in-chief would provide. And to suggest that it's really not going to be much, and it might last 6, 8, 10, 12 hours, maybe 24, and that it's not regime change and not to worry, then why do anything? All you do is look ineffective.
Today, we heard from your lawmakers on opposite sides of the debate. Democratic Senator Debbie Stabenow says she'll vote for the U.S. to take action, while Republican Representative Justin Amash isn't convinced.
I'm very concerned that if we get involved, we're going to have this escalate, and eventually you could get something like troops on the ground. I don't want to see it go that direction.
I think we have to look very carefully at some measured response, ideally with the international community.
We'll stay on top of every development on the crisis in Syria. Then if anything new breaks overnight, we'll have it for you tomorrow morning on Daybreak.